earlier.
We can do
Let's do that later. We gotta go to work. What's up, Dan? Kobe, love you. Follow me, Koba. Ari, did you follow me? Oh. Okay. All right, it's not raining. Okay, we gotta take this little bastard out there. Watch out, guys. Yeah, coming through all the way. What's happening, everybody?
Where's your other one? Oh.
Hey, should I have my number on there?
No.
Like, you see how it's doing that?
Yeah, no.
It's like,
Kind of scary. Google.
yeah, we'll go over here. This one isn't doing it, is it?
Oh,
Watch out, babe. I gotta see the trailer.
I think it's good. Yeah, no, it's just showing my last time, which is fine.
I mean, they see the back of my shirt, it's
Wait.
over.
Which one are you love on?
I just don't want to dox our kids, you know? Hey, they come around here and have some problems. I can promise you that. Watch out, Coke. Oh, you can help. All right, you want to phone down, please? Get out of my way. You're right in the X, honey. Hey, if you want to come help, you can. Just put the phone down and come over and help. I need 2 hands if you're going to help.
This one's not bad.
Hey, I already shook that one pretty well.
Oh. Should I put it inside now?
Yeah, we don't got to fold them. We're going to end up... Actually, no. Don't put it inside. Yeah, let me get the leaf blower, though.
I'm gonna put it right here.
Right here, babe.
Okay.
That's wet.
I need help shaking this.
Me too. These are new, so they shouldn't do that. I'm gonna keep flipping them. That's really not doing anything. Yeah, just like that, yes. And then you just flip it upside down and it should be good. Yeah, I gotta shut this door so the dust don't go in.
Be careful.
What's up, guys? Make sure you follow. We got a lot of big stuff going on now. See how the moisture just... Yeah. The moisture just sucks the dust. Right? Where'd Kobe go?
I think she's done.
They always want to, like, be involved. But then they, as soon as it's hard work, it's over. You can use this, hon. What is that? We need a cover? No, so, well, we could, yeah.
people.
Remember that has way huge circles.
I don't think we're all about violence. You can get in trouble for that kind of stuff.
Do not break it. Even if I get rid of this door someday, I'm keeping it for another place. Do not break this door. Don't go near the door with these metal things when you're swinging and sliding. Because when you think that you're clear and you spin,
It's raining
you'll
again.
smack that right into the dam. That's good. It's going to keep the dust down.
This kid said, "How much could I pay you to beat up my cousin? She stole my Pokemon cards." I said, "That's fine."
Say,
Get in trouble for
call
that.
your local law enforcement officer and report the cards missing,
Yeah.
and then they'll go and get them.
Do that.
If you have proof that she stole them, they will go and get them back for you. Let's clean this real quick. I just want it clean so that when we paint, everything's nice. This is new, you know, let's keep it nice. We're gonna get rid of it, it's all good. It's a light drizzle. This ain't real rain.
It's raining, boy. Going out inside the water. It's raining. I don't even know about rain, do you?
Never mind, guy.
I'll tell you about rain.
Okay, well, this is so sharp. Okay, that's good. I just want to get the dust off, really.
I'll tell you all about that rain, boy.
All right, Ari. Always have your foot for a break. Don't bend, because it's really tippy over here. All right, so I don't want to see no tragedies where you're falling into a $4,000 door. The door is $2,000, it's going to take you $2,000 to fix it. $4,000 door. Stay away from it. All right, you ready? I'm not going to show. Make sure you subscribe and follow, guys.
Try the end.
Here, switch. Show me the fire.
I can't see you.
Oh, yeah, they can.
No, they can't.
Why? Over here. Shake it really good. Shake it. Shake it, girl. Shake it. Shake that, girl. Shake that thing. I had to get you. Shake that thing, girl.
This one's good.
Keep it up, 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 up. Got it? I'll get the other one. Love. Oh, hon, you can start throwing them right in here. Right in deep, yeah. Well, right there, really. Oh, Bubba. Go get that ball, Bubba. Cole, this is really nasty stuff. I'm just letting you know.
Can I go to your house?
Yeah?
No, your muffler's going a bit hot.
I love you.
Oh, this is killing my shoulder.
You can help if you want. If you do want to,
You want me to?
I do want you to. I just had to walk that way, so I had to tell you to move so that you didn't get hurt. You were on your phone, right? Yeah. Grab it in. We're gonna flip it too. All this dust is horrible. This rain is perfect for this. It's grabbing all the dust and it's pushing it to the ground. Grab the middles, huh? Grab it. Shake. Up, up, up. Okay. big boy. 9. That's a 12 by 15. This moisture is really actually helping us a lot. God made sure of it, didn't he? Yeah, it's, if you don't want to do this, you do not have to. Don't feel like you have to do this. I just didn't want to exclude you and hurt your feelings. You want to go home, you go
I kept my eyes closed like the whole time.
I got long eyelashes.
And then I peek to see what he's doing. That's just windy.
Flip.
Oh.
Yep, let go, Cole. Yep, grab the other end.
Odin, get your ball.
We gotta get it off the ground, honey.
Did you see that?
What's happening, everybody? How much could I pay you to beat up? Remy, make sure you subscribe.
The other one bounced off the
Good boy.
How's that big? He doesn't attack you for it anymore. Oh no.
You'll find it. Find it!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Find it, find it, find it, find it.
It's in the back lawn.
He
Look.
knows, he went right to it. No.
Come on.
Ready? Okay, flip. Yep,
Ow.
up, up, up,
Oh,
up,
that
up.
would rip my finger.
Oh, it's harder. That's why it's newer. Okay. Bring it over here. It's all going right back into the wind's going westerly right now. Going that way. Ready? Okay, pull. Pull, pull, pull. Flip.
I ain't worked in forever. Over a year now.
Yeah. Come to me.
Lots of my work was lost everywhere.
It's all going right on that fucking trailer and back on this shite. Yep.
I need to grab it.
Yeah.
Hello.
We found a new one. Yeah. Did you forget? Oh. Yeah, Sha. I got this in here. All right, come this way. This is bad. Come this way. Keep coming. Right there is good. Back up a little.
Ow.
Up, back up, back up, back up. Tension is going to help everything.
Yeah,
Okay, ready?
Can't lift my arm.
This moisture in the air is doing so good for this though. Ready? Get up.
I got it. You found it. Good boy. Right. Ready? Ready? I can't get it over there. Oh, shit.
Went right in between the trucks.
I don't know where that is.
Little thing. Hold on. Could have a system here.
Hold on.
No, two. Just go two.
That's a different
Well, guys, that got her done. Now we gotta go inside and prep it out.
That, okay, Mama's done. My
Yeah,
arm
get this
hurt.
cord and stuff. Just shut the trailer. Hold, sorry. Where'd that go? Just use it as a... I'm gonna use this part as a... let's clean this up real quick. We're good. All right, bring this back, please. So we're going to start. You got that cord, or just take this. Pull. All right. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna clean everything. Oh shoot, that's gonna ban me again.
What?
That music. Sorry about that, guys.
She's like, well, I haven't seen you in 10 years.
Yeah, how'd you know? It's in Addison.
What?
She said, is this in Addison?
Mama, can you push me on that?
Thank you for following me.
Oh,
Let's get this 40194 W. Thank you for following. How'd you know we were in Addison?
Probably the room.
You must be from here. That's neat. It's always cool to see locals on here too. How you doing? So we're gonna start dusting all the top horizontal surfaces. We're gonna get all the doors. I don't like how you have to hit weight into this to flip the camera.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like this should just be a flip thing. But anyway, all these horizontal edges on the doors, the tops here, everything, the walls, the ceilings, we gotta dust everything. So we gotta set up the big broom, honey. That big broom, I can do that. As long as you wanna do like the lighter stuff, the lower stuff.
Yeah, I might have to go change her computer real quick.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's been a while.
Thank you for your help with that. That was
Yeah.
a big help.
I walked up to her eyes were on.
Aww.
Like she hadn't seen me in a year.
Don't be ugly, Casey. Yep, Colby's inside and Odin's out in the waiting for us to play with him. Not indeed.
Daddy, you smell like SpaghettiOs.
Because I am a spaghetti. I'm a meatball.
Daddy, you want to eat real quick? Mama,
Where can I put this?
Mama, can you have SpaghettiOs? Do we have SpaghettiOs?
No, you guys ate them all.
No, I only ate one.
That one.
Kind of low, throw them all. Alright, I'll be back.
Okay, I love it. Remember to subscribe or follow, please. socks. She's always leaving her socks everywhere. Always. Thank you. Okay, everybody. Thanks for following. Make sure you guys follow the page. It'll be a huge help to the channel. Basically, I built all this 2-bedroom apartment. This used to be like a restaurant slash store. And I literally I'm almost done. All this will be painted white. So all this will be painted white. It'll all be beautifully white. Everything. So we're prepping right now. I gotta get all the dust. Right? I gotta make sure all the dust is off the walls. Like watch this, ready? We'll just take this. See that dust? That's gonna stop the paint from being able to cure. See? So we gotta be super duper careful. Okay, smoky. I'm just trying to set this second phone up. Looks like I need to get another phone holder. What's happening, Pot Dragons? Make sure everybody subscribes, please. Oh man, I can't believe it. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, we're right across the street from the airport road. That's great. Yeah. Well, it's good to see you on here, and maybe you could share my channel. I'm local. I am going to be looking for work in the next month or so. So, you know, we do everything, and we're highly professional, super duper. I have 2 guys that I'm going to hire on as soon as I'm ready to roll. I just don't have the money to pay people to build my own home. So I'm getting everything done right now, you know, in my own home. But eventually, I'd say in about 2 weeks, we're going to be going at it. We'll be working hard, getting stuff done. Yeah. I gotta clean all this tonight. So, I'll be right back. Okay. So we'll bring in the normal point of attack in this situation. I like to get all of my I like to get the leaf blower, dust brush. So I put rags on these and I'll strafe the ceiling, get all the dust off the ceiling, strafe the walls, get all the dust off the walls. Get not at all, but most, as much as possible. So the more dust I remove now, the better the paint's going to adhere later. So that's very, very, very important. I am going to be painting these lights. I didn't think I would keep them, but we are going to keep them, I believe. Maybe not, but I'm just gonna take the light bulbs out and spray them. So I have to clean those off because they need to be sprayed. So we'll clean those off. And all these horizontal surfaces, this, the tops of here, the tops of my mop boards. So we start high and then we work our way down, because the more dust that we make in the air, it's gonna fall. So you don't wanna start low, because then you're just gonna have to wipe it all back and get it down again. So what we'll do, remember to hit that follow button, please. Please hit that follow button. This is silly. I need another phone holder. I might just tape this. Just tape it right to the other one. So I've been meaning to do this for a long time. I've been wanting to run a channel for a very, very long time. And just because the camaraderie on the crew, it's unbelievable, the stuff that goes. And thank you, Zay Chris, thank you very much. Hopefully you follow as well. The biggest thing, right? I've wanted to do this for probably 10 years and I just haven't. I wish I did, I really do. Because you guys would already know me and trust me. We don't fuck around, excuse me. We don't play around, and we work really hard is what I'm trying to say. We don't play. Now, obviously, I'm playing right now. Having the time of my life. I just got my first house. I just got my first dog. My family dog, the first family dog for this family, right? I just had my first baby with my fiance. Right? We have other kids, but it's our first together. So that's a huge, huge deal for us. What else? There's so many pluses. Got our first house. We got the first family dog. We got engaged. We're engaged. I got her a 4-carat ring. But the biggest thing is I was able to retreat, remove myself from the chaos in Rockland and have my lifelong vacation that I needed. I always said, if I'm gonna go on a retreat, go on a vacation, I'm gonna buy a beautiful, big, huge house down East Maine, and that's where I'm gonna go. And sure as hell, that's exactly what happened. And it's so weird that it happened like that, but that's how it happened. So, and I needed it more than I had ever needed a retreat before. I had never needed a break more than I did before I moved here, okay? So that's super important to know. And I got it. We're here, right? But you guys missed 12 years. You missed this hat getting completely enamored with paint. You know, you missed this getting all these, right? You know, you missed, so, and that's my fault. I wish I had done it. I wish I had just thrown a camera up, right? Back when it was irrelevant. But I didn't. So we're gonna start on my terms, in my home, where I'm comfortable. You guys can get to know me, and then I'll slowly take you out to my adventures. I do go striper fishing quite a bit. I do go deer hunting quite a bit. And you guys are gonna come with me. I got a Hero GoPro 12 with all of the accessories. I've got the gimbal and all that, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be hooked up. We're gonna go for a ride, and it's gonna be a good adventure. Right now, I just put $100,000 of my time and money into this apartment, just this one apartment, over the last year and a half. Probably 150 when you add up the bedrooms that I did and all the trim jobs that I did. And I just did 3 backsplashes. That right there would be worth at least 10 grand. So, you know, there's a lot. I'm a professional contractor. Go on my Facebook. Look on my Facebook. Robin's Painting and Carpentry, right on Facebook. And look at all my work. I mean, it's not all my work. It's most of my work, right? Some of the clients don't like you to take pictures. Some of them are the most beautiful jobs, but they don't want their house online. So those are the clients that you know, told me it was okay to put them online, all that good stuff, right? So, gotta start cleaning. I'm gonna leave this stuff for her. I gotta get rags. All right, these have to go back. I can't wait to just mop the floor up. So I went out earlier and I cleaned all of my rags that I've been using to, I cleaned all the rags that I've been using to seal all the gaps and cracks all over the house. Because I just did like 3 months worth of carpentry, 4. Took me just 1 month to build all those shelves and the doors and the faces and build the cabinet, you know. That is the original cabinet to this store too. It's pretty neat. It's literally the original counter cabinet that was here that they sold the cigarettes out of and stuff. I cut it, I slimmed it down a little bit. I took it apart on all the front and sides. I took it all apart, gutted it, slimmed it up, got it, you know, into a thinner profile, and put a black slab of granite and a Corian countertop with an undermounted stainless sink. Then I tiled this backsplash. It's called Gold Metro. It's got nice gold, you know, I sealed it in tight. Got the black bullnose border to kind of tie it all together. And we're gonna paint this place. Everything that you see that is wood will be white. All the stainless will shine, the black tiles will shine. The floor will obviously be wood. This is Target Pro Gen. It's the luxury version, and it's really good stuff. What's that phone on? How did you know, MAGA? Oh, really? Well, how's this? You give me a call. I have another job to look at too on Water Street in Addison. I'll look at both the jobs at once and I'll get you guys estimates. Yeah, I'm right down the street. I'll be looking for work. I can come in, get your job done for you and show you that, you know, I'm a good dude. I'm not a scary guy. I might look ugly. It's because I don't leave my house. I work 7 days a week, okay? Here. I don't leave my house. If I leave, I go to the grocery store to help the girls, you know, smoke shop or something, right? But I'm always here because I work here and I love what I do. And I like hanging out with you guys. So make sure you guys subscribe, follow. Make sure you guys got some good regards for me because we need it. I need it more than ever right now. I'm putting all my eggs into this one basket. Putting all my eggs into this one basket, guys. So I'm working hard. Remember, I've got over $100,000 worth of my time and literally materials that I've had to buy. So I'm working hard. You know, this stuff doesn't come free. You know, it's not cheap. It's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it. But I can show you. The whole point of the channel is to show you guys how to move along in a professional, you know, commercial style of work, what tools I use commercially, you know, what my systems are on how to get things done. You know, all that stuff is super important to know. So I wanted to start doing it 12 years ago. Well, I'd say like 4 years ago. I really wanted to. And mostly it was just because my crew was hilarious. When we got together, our camaraderie was hilarious. And I know for a fact a YouTube channel would have just made it even funnier. So I wish I'd done that later, you know, earlier in my life, but we're here now, you know, and from here on, we can hang out and go to work together. I seriously have honest intentions. I want to show the younger generation, my generation, generations above. I've taught 70-year-old men how to roof, and I'm not joking. They'd show up saying, oh, I'll teach you this and that. And I'd say, that's not how they need it done, bub. You got to do it this way. But, you know, and I've learned from 20-year-olds and 10-year-olds, you know. So I'm a humble dude. I'm just saying, like, I want to teach. I want to break the stigma of this whole, like, construction is hard. No, it's not. It's one little job at a time, and it all amounts to the big thing that looks really hard. Like, oh, you built the whole house? No, it was me and 5 other guys, and it took us 6 months. Because we did one thing every day, something different, and moving along, right? And you gotta know every single one. You gotta know when to do it. You gotta know how to do it. You gotta have the tools to do it, the material to do it. You gotta know what materials, what specific tools, how to use and hone in those skills to use those tools correctly in a commercial pace, or even in a perfectionist pace, right? Or perfectionist finish. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm basically de-staticking the walls. So because I've sanded the walls, right? I've gone around and I've sanded walls, so everywhere there's a film of this dust. Now this is already primed drywall. All the interior walls are new. I mudded them, got them perfect, sprayed them like 6 times. Sprayed this exterior walls again, got them perfect. Did a lot of work on these existing walls and ceiling. But yeah, it took a long time sanding with the Festool. There was a lot of holidays and bumps. And when I sprayed, I got a lot of holidays and bumps too. It's just because there's not enough windows. So basically, you just got to leave the doors open, get the fans moving, because there's not enough windows in here. So even I had problems with the holidays dripping. But you just got to get I have like 7 fans. I used to have 15 of them in the garage. They all burned. But I have like 6 fans. They're all brand new Lasco. Some of them are actually older. I had them in other areas. But yeah, so right now I'm going to get the ceiling. Yeah, so right now I'm going to get the ceiling. Thank you very much. sdaily@gmail. 401 984. Look me up online, Robbins Construction, okay? And just text me. And text me your address and let me know when a good time is to come over. Or give me a call and we'll figure it out. And I can check out the bathroom floor for you, get you a price, and we can go from there. I appreciate the business too. I'm looking forward to hopefully do a lot of roofs. Roofing, that's gonna be a big one. I really wanna do roofs. I like doing siding, I like tiling. Really, it does not matter what it is. Roofs are very lucrative because they're very hard to do. You know, they're very risky. You gotta know what you're doing and you gotta have the right, you gotta have the right material, right? So basically, basically it's just, you gotta make sure that you got all the right stuff to be safe as well. But yeah, we do everything. We do everything. I literally leveled out this slab. I dug trenches in the slab for the drainage. We hooked up the plumbing. I hooked up the PVC. I hooked up some of the electrical. I did all the boxes. I drilled all the holes. I basically architected. I got all the material, and then Cloud9 came and fucking, excuse my language, Cloud9 came and really they got it in. One day, took them all to run it, because I had everything right here waiting, and all the holes were drilled, everything was prepped. I had the architecture done really well for them. They came back another day, because I asked them not to finish them or whatever, because I needed to do something in between, but it would have been one day that they were here. So, very good. Cloud9 Electric, very good guys. Ask for Fletcher. Ask for Fletcher, tell him Travis Robin, tell him Squanto sent you. Anyway. I'm looking for a drink, I'm so thirsty. Anyone wonders why I'm all wound up all the time? It's because I got about 2 or 3 of these in me every day. Gotta brush my teeth a lot. Make sure you guys follow. Please follow. Subscribe. Hit me up. Tomorrow, guess what we're doing? We're doing quarter round. I'm going to be, see all this trim right here? All that trim? All around the whole house, we're gonna be doing quarter round. I got half inch pine quarter round on its way. So it's gonna be the next 2 days I'll be doing quarter round, and it's gonna be so beautiful. I get talking and I forget what I'm doing here. So, yeah, I got banned earlier because I had a cigarette in my mouth. I know cigarettes are really bad for you, so I stopped smoking. I don't smoke anymore. So this isn't perfect. It's not going to get everything, but it basically, in a way, it kind of decharges the wall. You know what I mean? Or the ceiling or the surface. Kind of takes that electric charge out of the way, and it sort of, I don't know how to explain it. It just gets it ready to, whoops, see? See that right there, what I just did? I did that because the place is cluttered. And I'm having to run into things and stuff. So that right there could have made a dent in the wall. So I gotta be super careful about all that, right? Okay. One of these legs are short. There we go. I knew one of them was short. One second, guys. So this thing self-levels. The weakest link is the thing that hooks up to the phone. I can fix it. I will fix it. I just need time. And I'll weld a piece that I can really actually, But right now, this is what I have to do. I can't be welding things and playing honky-dory like that right now. So here we go. We're gonna get all the ceiling and all the walls. You can actually see the moisture. It's just like going to Walmart. What that does, it just pulls that extra dust, dirt. Remember, I ground down these floors, so there's cement dust everywhere. It took me about a week, and I ground down all the ramp and all the big hills everywhere. I got it nice and flat, or I actually got it in the middle, and then I took self-leveler and filled in the negatives. So I created a new zero, and then filled in the negatives and cut all the tops, so. But it was all over the whole floor, this whole apartment, and the dust was everywhere. I had to wear a mask, a respirator, it was horrible. And that cement dust was so strong that it literally fried one of the motors in my leaf blowers. Literally, it got into the engine and fried it. Okay. Wow, that's so dirty. It's so dirty already. Holy crap. That's the dirt is from the cement. Yeah, look at that. That's crazy. were so many different big cuts out of the ceiling, the holes in the, there was holes cut in here, but look how dirty that got. See, and that would have just been painted on, and that would have allowed the paint to peel later on in life. So all that dirt came from the ceiling alone. Just this one ceiling, not the other bedrooms. So just imagine how much dust would have been on the wall if I had left it. Now I have a premium, perfectly prepped ceiling waiting for paint. And it's on a great day too, because it's been raining here and there. So that takes the static charge away from all this dust, and it kind of levels it out and gets it to drop out of it. It doesn't let it sit in the air so much, because it grabs the molecule of moisture and falls down, you know what I mean? All right, let's change these out. I'll just flip them over, to be honest. Swap that over. There we go. Yeesh. Okay. There we go. That's good. Maybe I can put this in the middle. Let's see. Hold him, Papa. That's a good boy. Oh! Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, that boy. Get your toy. Go on, get it, boy. Where is it? Find it. Oh, he says, come outside, Dad. Come outside and throw that toy. I got it. I got it. Okie dokie, Smokey. I really want. Oh, I'm not doing that. I gotta clean. Whoa, did you see all that dust? Good boy, you had fun. Go play for a little bit. I don't want you to get hurt. You're gonna be moving around. Gotta be careful. No, Bubba, I can't do it. Good boy, good catch. I can't play all day, Bubba. I really can't. Wow. Wow. Wow, gross. Oh man. That cement dust got up here too. Great. Go play, Pup. So actually, it kind of sucks. I'm going to be painting not next Monday, but the next Monday, because 2 Mondays from now, because I have to go down. I have to do quarter round around all the trim tomorrow and probably the next day, and I have to go to some families during Easter break, okay? So I'll be gone for a while, but you guys will come with me. I'm gonna do 2 different jobs. I have to do the door at my grandmother's, a rear door exterior, and I have to paint someone's house. Probably not gonna be able to do live there, but that's okay. Plenty of different other stuff we'll be doing, so it'll be all right. Yeah, and then I'm gonna come back here the following week and finish this apartment. And after paint, I'll have to put the plumbing fixtures in. I gotta plumb out the trunk for the bathroom and the kitchen. Gotta put all the hardware back on. I have to put all the doorknobs on, put the cabinets back together, because I'm gonna have to take all the cabinets apart. There's gonna be a lot to it. So you guys can follow. It's gonna be a process, this paint thing. It's gonna be a lot. I have to take all the hardware off I was gonna stain the cabinets, but I'm not doing that no more. I'm just painting everything white. Everything, it'll look like a dentist's office in here. Clean as a whistle, right? Here we go. Now I need to remove some of this water. So, basically, as I was saying before, when I did the cement, it got everywhere, right? Well, anywhere there was dust before, it grabbed onto that. So, I mean, I could paint over it, but I would much rather try to get a better adhesion, right? Try to get some better adhesion and wipe all that dust off. And it's brown. It's definitely cement dust. But that's what we're doing today. We're cleaning. And that's the thing, a lot of people don't like, you know, having something different every day. They want to learn their job and move on, you know. Just show me what I gotta do one time, however many, right? Train me and lead me to it. That's, you know, even my expectations of a job most of the time. But this didn't take me one day to learn. This has taken me multiple years. That was weird. So, you know, I'm 12 years into running this business, so just think how much it took to get me to where I could run my own company. You know? So, I usually tell people that always gets caught and it stops me from being able to bend my, it's usually the knife. I usually tell people, if you're with me for a year, give me a year, and I'll have you comfortable. Basically, it's gonna take a year for someone to learn how to do this, you know, how to roll with this crew. This crew's a little different. Be right there. Sorry. I had to get this cutoff wheel. There's a couple of screws in there that I just don't want to fight with a drill, so I'm just going to cut them out. Ooh, that was hot. Dang, man. Okay, cool. That was hot. All right, let's get it. Unfortunately, sometimes you gotta make dust to clean dust, right? Sometimes. To be honest, I just want to get this job done right. The right way, you know? I don't want to just throw it together and say, oh, cool, let's throw plywood on it and paint the plywood, and we won't need to do any mudding, and etc. and so on. Because that's not my style. I'm not saying I have a better style, it's just not what I like to do. That's all. Let's get it done. All right. Yeah. Beautiful. All right, come into this. Lovely. Good seal. God. Getting her done, bud. Getting her done. You kidding me? Ugh. Dust just got everywhere. That dust got everywhere. Wow. It's everywhere. Ugh. So remember, every gap and crack, they're gonna leak. They're gonna leak your heat out, and they're gonna leak your cool air in, or the hot air from outside in, right? So you wanna fill them gaps and cracks, and fill them tight. And I literally just made the biggest mess ever. All right. I think there's one spot I can put this. One moment. Oh yeah, it's up here, right? Okay. All right, there's one spot we can move this to. It'll be all right. Holy crap. Yeah. So I gotta grab. Ugh. Right up here, I want it to fill this right stuffed full. Now I have a bunch of sealant. Might as well put it where I was hoping to put some earlier. Oh my God, this is literally the most embarrassing thing. I thought that whole joint up above that door was empty. It wasn't. It wasn't at all. Holy smokes. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab more. Gonna grab more of it. Oh, nice. Oh, that heat wrap looks perfect. The perfect lip though. Oh yeah. No, that was good. That was a good thing for this. How lovely. I'll be right there. My gun just fell right on that trim. Busted it right up. Be right there. Wow. Cool. Grabbing the tube. This one's going. Alright, I'm back. First, I gotta clean this. How you guys doing? What's going on? Yeah, it does. How's it going, Max? Mr. Good Citizen, it does. You gotta get it, babies, like just soft skin smooth. It's gotta be smooth. If it's not, what's the sense to even do the job? We might as well just use like 3/4 inch DAP and fucking, and let's run 1.5 inch DAP. And we'll just throw it on. We'll throw some mud in the paint too, right? No, yeah, you want it smooth. That's why we sand and get that wall so smooth. And then I love to spray. I spray the wall. I don't roll anymore. I try not to. I will roll, but if I can, I will take every measure I can possibly to spray. Okay, Max. God bless you, sir. Thank you. How's everybody doing on here? Troy, make sure you follow, brother. How you doing? You like it? This isn't very fun right now. We're in a very boring part of this job. It's a year-long task. It's taken me $100,000 and counting And yeah, I've basically put everything I have into this place. Literally, everything I have. It's a huge gamble, but I know as soon as I'm done, it's not a job that pays me once. It'll pay me for the rest of my life, in my children's lives, etc. and so on. And it's my first home. I worked 12 years. I put my time in everybody else's house for 12 years. Well, more than that, but with my own company, I can say I've done it on my own name, my own company, 12 years. Well, it was 10 years, but I spent the last year and a half doing this, so I'm 12 years in. So for a decade, I sweat everyone else's equity for them. I made a lot of people rich, and the towns loved me because I raised all the town's taxes, because all the houses on Main Street were beautiful, you know. And once they're all brand new and beautiful, oh hey, you know, let's raise the taxes now. It's way more pretty. So when I walked into town, everybody loved that. The mayor, everybody. Leave Trav alone, let him build, because he does really good work. And that's exactly what they did. They left me alone, and they let me build. And you go through Camden, Maine, you go through Rockland, Maine, you go through Thomaston, Maine, you go through all the Rockland, Camden, Thomaston, Rockport, all of their main streets, most of their nice high-end side streets, and a lot of nice offset houses out of the way that I've literally I flipped. I literally doubled their value in just usually about 2 months. If it's a huge job, it would be like 3 months. Now, if I had to do the whole house, we're talking like triple the money or quadruple what it was worth. You're talking 6 to 9 months that I had to be there at that one place. And yeah, I would break it up, so I'd like do a big job and then take off for a while, you know what I mean? You don't want to be on that client's nose the whole time. They need time to kind of chill out for a little while. And that's also why I've been kind of slow here, because I have tenants and I'm loud, you know, so it's just how this construction stuff goes. So I've been trying to be polite and proper. You know, you don't want to piss off tenants. I know I don't want to, so there's no point in it. It's not going to help anything. So I try to be quiet as much as possible, you know, especially at nighttime now. I used to stay up till midnight doing this shit. In my own home, when I was putting that bedroom in my apartment, oh yeah, I'd stay up till midnight or longer getting stuff like this done. But when the job is taking, you know, over a year, you kind of got to pace yourself. You really do. Especially when you work 7 days a week. You know, you really got to pace yourself in a way. You can't just go all out all 7 days. You got to have like a heel day. You got to have somewhat of a normal pace somewhere, because it will definitely, something like this, a job like this, I'm doing this by myself. You know, I could do all those other jobs with a crew of 3 or 4, but when you're doing everything by yourself, it slows you down twice as fast, twice as slow as you would with, you know. So the work of one man put it this way, the work of 2 men in one day can get 3 times as much done as 1 man. You see what I'm saying? Because like when you multiply men, it multiplies the force and it makes it easier and there's more momentum. So think if you're idling on 500 RPM all day, just constant with someone, both of you team up to make idling to 1,000 rather than idling 1,500 to get the same thing done by yourself all day long. All right. I needed that to be sealed, so that's looking a lot better. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. Remember, 75% of the noise that you hear from another room is coming from underneath the door crack. So that's a lot, you know. So basically, if there's any gaps and cracks that you can fill, you need to fill them. If you're looking to have silence in between rooms, if you're trying to slow down the noise or stop the noise, that's the best way to do it. Obviously not filling gaps underneath your door, but I'm just saying, maybe get a smaller door. I don't know. Just remember, gaps and cracks, you gotta seal them up tight. And this is a painter's trick right here. So if you got a little dent in the wall, you can just take and put caulking on this. It's gotta have perfect top though. It cannot have any cuts in it at all. It's gotta be, and it has to have a firm spine. Typically this specific Purdy knife. And what I'll do is I'll just put the sealant over the hole or the dent or whatever, and I'll literally swipe it off. And you gotta make sure you're actually swiping it all off. Because if you don't swipe it all off, it will leave, it'll look like a cookies on the wall. CC20242CC, Zozo. Thank you guys for following, I appreciate it. That's really neat. You guys doing all right? Everybody okay? So we got that done. Let's go back over to our other world here. So what we were doing, we was cleaning this. Okay. Remember, follow, join. Thank you, guys. Follow and subscribe, guys. Follow and subscribe. Basically, this cement dust is everywhere. And I will have to wipe it off every square inch of this place before I paint. Because if I paint over it, it's gonna look like crap. It probably won't adhere very well. It'll kind of join up and make little rough, kind of like, I don't know, it'll be a headache, a big headache. So we really gotta make sure we're cleaning up all the dust. Not just from the mud that I mudded over the drywall. I'm talking from when I had to grind all the floors down. That dust went everywhere, and it does not care. It does not care about feelings. That stuff gets into everything. Very, very nefarious glue. Dust, I should say. Put it this way. See that? That's what it looks like. When it's all built up, that's what I'm cleaning off the walls. That's a buildup of it. Right? That's because my arm gets wet, but it also gets stuck in here. So it'll go outside and get wet, and then come back inside and catch all the dust in the air. And after you wipe it over the course of 6 months, right? I've been waiting to wipe it because I wanted to see how bad that cement dust was. Because I wiped it when I tightened it up back when it was like, I tightened it around Christmas time. So it's been like 4 months, and that's how bad that was. That's how much demo. But really, that's just cement dust. It's just an accumulation of wood and cement dust. It's not even oily. It's just dirt. Horrible. So I'm not gonna wash that into my bucket. I'm just gonna throw that one off to the edge there. The great thing about it is when you clean this stuff, it's clean. It's done. You just did it. So. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Man. Really just likes to get into every nook and cranny it can possibly find. It does not play around. It does not play around. Yeah. Oh my. Wow. That's just going in the trash straight up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Daniel-san. Remember to like and subscribe. It's dirty. They're both dirty. Whoops. Yeah, see that stuff, that didn't even get hit because it's not a front runner of horizontal, front horizontal. That did. Wow, that got a lot of dust. Holy crap, man. Holy crap. Dun-dun-dee-dun-dun-dun. Yup. Ugh. Man. So yeah, so this has an air bubble in it. It keeps trying to push sealant out when I'm not hitting it. And it's a dripless. It's got a spring that pops back when you let go, so it doesn't, yeah. So this place was so unfit for like domestic living that people would literally question the ability of me even making it into a home. I've probably put at least 40 tubes of sealant down, and I'm still going. I know I've gone through a whole box, and I have a new box now, and I've also used another 2 boxes of Shermax, plus 2 buckets of mud, so quite a bit. Hi.
I was over and had a snack and then
To the bath? Ooh, can you pass me that? Hey.
I had a snack and took a nap.
Oh, a nap. You needed that, huh?
Yeah, I was tired.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good. You got a nap in you. Good old nappy poo. You know about Jonesport School?
What about it?
Like, do you know anybody over there?
No,
No.
not really.
Just wondering. Because there was someone that asked if we were from here, because she grew up on Airport Road, where you like to walk.
That's cool.
Yeah, and she lives in Jonesport. Yeah, this place was very, very hard. It was hard to get to this point, but that's what we do. We choose to go to the moon because it's hard. JFK. Okay. Uh-oh. Come on. Come on. Look at the cement buildup on that bulb.
Oh my goodness.
Look at the cement buildup on this bulb. Look at that.
Oh my crap. Are you on my phone?
TikTok and YouTube. That is crazy. There ain't no way you're gonna live in that filth. You cannot make people even, I don't even want people to look at it. Alright, we have there's no power going to this because the switch is off. If there was power, the lights would have been on. Okay? That's how you always know. And that's how you can like do small, simple work, like, you know, generally, unless it's rabbited in, but still you're gonna bring your electric, you know, detecting pen. But generally you can do light work. All you do, if you want to switch a light out, shut the switch off. You know what I'm saying? Can you give me a new sweat rag? Here, throw that up to dry.
Where?
The rags are behind the, yeah, I can use that. And that Red Bull too. You want to dump that out back? And then just take the hose. There's that green hose. Just bring that out back, dump it. Come in, grab the hose, and hey, there's like a big lever that goes on and off for that hose. Don't twist it. It's perfect right where it is. It's right on the head. There's a big lever. You'll see it.
Yep, I know.
All right. And just don't bring it inside unless that lever is nice and tight shot
Okay.
off, because we keep the water hooked up onto the hose. Love you.
You want me to fill the bucket back up with water too?
Yes, please. That was the whole point. Thank you. Here we go. I cannot wait to clean everything and mop the floors. Because once I'm down to just mopping floors, that means that I'm ready to do all the fun stuff. Got a fresh bucket, ready to roll. Jeez, why do you gotta burp like that? Excuse me, I mean me. I'll do the Carl from Family Guy. Can you guys put in the comments what you suggest I use for a cool modern shade over these? I was thinking some lobster trap material, black and gold. Well, I do it black, right? Just lobster trap material, get them fit so that they fit each one, and then take hemp rope and go in between each one. And that would be black and gold, and it would match the backsplash. That might be too manly. I also, my first thing was stainless steel, brushed stainless or brushed satin, because there's so much brushed satin fixtures everywhere. It's all brushed satin. My handles, door handles, shelf, framing. hinges, everything. So basically, I was thinking to get a sheet of that, a sheet of the metal, cut it, fold it, right? And then do like CNC cutouts of it, like sideways in a grid pattern, or buy some in a grid pattern, or diamond plate, like diamond plate mesh, but not like the chicken wire stuff, like really nice one, and bend it up to make it fit this. Each one, I got 4. They're all 3 of them. I have 3 that are 3 inches wide by 4 feet, and I have 1 that's 4 inches wide by 4 feet. So I'm going to paint these. That's why I'm wiping all this down. Oh, you didn't have to fill it all the way.
It's not all the way.
Okay.
Only about maybe half.
Cool. You want to wipe the window down? So you just grab a rag and give it to her, bud.
Is this one right here on the windowsill?
Oh, is it wet?
Yeah.
There you go. Wait, is it clean? Well, it don't matter that. Just do just the window pane and do the door pane, okay? And then just set that rag when you're done, right down on that. And you could actually use those rags if you want. Every gap and crack. Yeah. Sealing stuff sometimes is a headache.
Yeah.
Especially when you're relying on it a lot. So like right now I'm using a lot of cotton. Quite a bit.
I'm gonna do this and like get it all wet and get it clean.
Yep, clean it up really well. Yes. Yep. You always do a good job, Cole. Don't even worry about it. Yep. And there's a bucket in the other room back there that you can use. You could also use this. I could move this a little closer, I guess. Well, actually, I really can't, because I have to come. I'll just get out of your way, and you can grab that bucket right in that room. My other one of these work platforms is at another job site.
Yeah.
That one that we're doing the ceiling.
Yeah. I'm gonna go do the door.
Make sure on your next run, make a nice clean white on that inner sill. I would even use that first. Just come in and get this. See this, how dirty that is? Just try to get like from the caulking here into here. Try not to hit this stuff if you can.
Okay.
Right? And then just wipe it really good. Try not to smear it around, but just lift it. Right? And if you need a new rag to do that, it's fine. Just try to use up as much as you can on each rag. We'll go out and wash them out as we need to out back. Okay? But that new bucket of water will help. Yeah, we're gonna paint all these nice and white. And yeah, and then we're gonna screw some cool shading. Not really shading, but like, what do you call that? A sconce? It's like a sconce, or it's like a finial, something just some, like a decorative, whatever you call it. It's like a decorative, yeah, decorative cover. That's it. Thank you. That stroke I had is, I lost a lot of my words, you know what I mean?
That's okay, because you got me to finish your sentences.
Yeah. You're doing a good job, bud. Did you get a report card?
Yep, and I got all A's and B's.
Wow, on a roll. You'll be in the newspaper. Good job. Very good job. I already got all these as well. Yep.
This little corner has a lot of dirt and dust.
And she also got a very good report from her teacher saying that she was doing very good. Yep. We've been working on it. You know, when they get a little older, you gotta kind of bring them to reality a little bit. You know, just kind of remind them, hey, there is a real reality out here. We're not living in the same thing we did with you, you know. Just remind you that, hey, there's repercussions for your actions and, you know, all the same stuff you had to learn. You gotta be super careful in life. You can't trust anybody. You gotta be the person. I nailed all that stuff right into you very early. Very, 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 very early. When we would go for rides down, like going to Walmart or whatever, I would always bring it up. I'd always say, Koba, we good people? I'd say, yup. And I'd say, you're gonna be a good person when you get older? And you said, yup. And I say, always make sure that you're being the good guy, because there's a lot of bad people out there. I said, no matter what, always do the right thing. And she'd say, yep, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be a good person. And now I do it with Aria, and I'll be doing it with Bella soon. And you just gotta remind them that being a good person is more important than a little argument. God is the judge, not us, right? You gotta love yourself, you gotta love your God, you gotta love your family, you gotta love your job, you gotta work hard, and you gotta be a good person. It's very simple, you know what I mean? If you follow that, you're gonna get far in life.
Yeah, I moved my finger around a lot and it started to feel a little.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that.
But it's still pretty sore.
Oh yeah. I'd say what? It'd be about a week before that thing comes back to really somewhat movable, unpain, you know, without pain.
I still can't move it, like bend it all the way.
Sometimes they'll literally act up for months.
Look.
It'll be months and months, and it's like, when are you gonna come out of
The
it?
farthest that it'll let me bend it.
Let me see it, come here.
It's not that one. It's my ring finger.
It's this one. So just try to train it yourself in bed when you go to bed at night and in the morning. Just train it yourself. Don't go as, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, just make sure it knows the motion, like this. You know, it's pain in physical therapy
It's good.
is well, it's not.
I'm not good.
It's yeah, it's needed. Because you gotta remind that how to move, right?
Like all day long.
That's all. You just don't want it to be so stiff that it doesn't move. How is that bruise going down there in the bottom?
Oh look, it's doing pretty good.
So that's right there where it got pinched.
Yeah.
I thought it got pinched over here.
No, this is totally fine. It's just this.
Wow, it was this here the whole
Yeah,
time.
that joint.
That sucks. That's gonna be tough. Well, I hope it heals okay for you, Donna.
Because it does not.
I popped it out as soon as I could.
Yeah, popped it out.
As soon as I could, I got that out of there.
Yeah, when it happened, like when it popped out of the bottom, even the girls next to me, like were like, oh, like in the gas.
Yeah, like I couldn't believe there was no EMS, no one going to help you. They were literally gonna make you sit there with a finger like that.
Well, no, like that's just the way the game is working. When someone gets hurt, there's really no one that helps.
Yeah, there's supposed to be someone with a first aid bag and they go and help. If that happened to one of their children, you know, why isn't there a first aid bag ready?
There is.
So where's the person that brings it to help?
Coach has it.
Oh, so but she didn't bring you. She didn't even try to.
I don't think she knew that it popped out of socket. I think she just thought it hurt it or something. Because at first
She got you a substitute very quickly. You were substituted immediately, right? I mean, maybe that there was just coincidence there, but she saw you crying, and she didn't even ask.
Well, yeah, she did when I went to go sit down.
So what was she didn't ask anyone to get you an ice pack?
Haley got it for me. She wasn't asked to, but she got it for me.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I didn't feel like anyone was gonna help you until I got up and walked over there.
But
I felt bad. I just thought that there would be someone with a first aid kit there to help you. And maybe the dad in me whining and complaining that no one helped my baby, but I did. Haley did. Haley helped. But like, you gotta understand, like if that happened to anyone else's kids, there would have been first, you know, there would have been fire trucks and ambulances. You know what I mean? The whole game would have stopped, like, literally.
yeah, when she went to when I was going to sit down, she thought that at first I had just gotten hit in the face.
Oh, when something like that happens, you have to show your coach, look,
I did.
well, there you go.
I
She
shook
was
my
sitting to
head.
the back of the bench and no one was moving or anything until I got up and showed people
I
that you
shook
were
my
hurt.
head and showed her my finger.
Right, but no one moved until I got up and started walking over there. That just shows you, like, it's such a one-way street, you know? We only care about ourselves around here. And it's like, you got a guy like me that would do anything for anyone, anytime. You know, you can't even say hello around here. I go to the store, I can't even say, hey, how you doing? No. I don't know you, I'm not gonna say hello. It's literally common courtesy. You look me dead in the eyes. What am I, just a staring mat? Like, am I just like a piece of cardboard that people stare at?
Yeah, I gotta at least just wave.
Like, if you're gonna stare at me, at least say hi, right?
Leave her. Leave her.
Something. You don't just stare at people and then act like there's some UFO if they say hi to you.
Yeah.
And it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, at least like wave.
That's all. If I did that anywhere else, they would tell me, wow, he's being grumpy. Why is that guy such a grump? Literally, that's what would happen. we'll get stared at like we're some exotic animal in the safari for a little bit longer, and then we'll be gone. It'll be all good. Right. They told me I can't even cheer for you. They told me I literally couldn't even cheer for you.
And especially at the last game of the season, you weren't even like yelling or anything.
Hell no, I was being polite.
Yeah.
I literally left, had to walk back and show them both. Like, I literally am here. I was told to be here.
Yeah.
So that I could get a parent rose, right? I was literally told to be here. Like, it's my child. I'm going to cheer for my child if I want to. You're not allowed to talk to the kids. It's like, that's my kid, dude. I don't know. From what I remember, there's a lot of, creepy uncles charges up here. Seems like a lot of it. So, maybe they're worried about that, but it's the last thing they gotta worry about around me, I'll tell you that much.
Do you have any dry rags?
Yeah, there's a whole bag of rags behind the fridge. There's plenty of waters in the fridge as well. Yep, just leave me my soda in there if there is one of these. Hardy, 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 ho, hardy, 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 ho. Nah, it's just really hard to wrap my head around some of the stuff I've seen and been through up here has just been really like, what the hell? Why? Where did that come from? Why did your mind go there? And what's the problem? Like, I don't get it. You know what I mean? I don't get it. Like them kids making you reset your phone. You know? They thought they were right funny. That stuff don't even happen in Rockland. And that place is like,
Crazy.
Crazy as hell, But it's like, why? Do you think you're intelligent or something? Making my daughter, reset her whole phone? It's like, that's not cool, dude. That's not cool. I'm trying to be nice. Look what I'm doing for the community. You see what I do every day? I'm presenting them with more bedroom availability for their children. I'm presenting them with higher taxes, higher appreciation for their housing around here, so their houses are worth more. I'm also giving them a whole extra bedroom. And I plan to make all of their old beat up houses beautiful homes. That was my plan. There's so many old Victorians around here that have my name all over them. That's exactly what I do in Rockland, Camden, Thomaston, is renovate historical houses back to their beautiful, natural, perfect selves. And I'm telling you, they don't look a day old when I'm done. They look like they're just beautifully, perfectly done, right? You know it. You've seen it for your whole lifetime. Right. Well, you've helped me with them, right? Exactly. Inside and out, ain't you? And that's the thing. It's like, why treat me like I'm some UFO exotic animal? Don't talk to me. Tell me I can't talk at a basketball game, etc. and so on. Cool. They're like, why do that when I'm literally the guy that came here to help everybody? It's like, oh, you're mad because I might get something out of it too? Is that why? You're angry because you might understand the dynamics of my company and you know that I might make something out of it? Oh, you want everything done for free, is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, you came up here with way too much tools. You look way too successful. I'm not letting you in on my business. You ain't getting my business. You're not gonna take my jobs. And it's like, no, dude. No, not at all. You know how much work there is everywhere? There's so much work to be done. There ain't enough people that know how to do carpentry to keep up with all of the work that needs to be done in every area. There just isn't. We could hire 10 crews, 50 crews of 10 men. How's this? We could hire 100 crews of 5 men. And those 100 crews of 5 men in the state of Maine would not, probably in the mid-coast area, still wouldn't be able to keep up. Still would not be able to keep up with the simple demand that is needed in that area. Can you stop wheeling around? I might have to scream over the wheels. Can you stop? So, you know, it's like, you're going way too far, man. You're way too far.
I'm gonna go see if Callie's over there.
Nah, you're not crossing that road. And you can ask your mother. No, ask mommy. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
No, she's just gonna be at the road talking to Callie. Like,
Well, why don't you just call her?
yeah, call her. Hey, we can't. What?
You're not a stranger. What are you talking about? This is what I'm talking about right here. Can't call because they don't want to talk to strangers. Yet it's okay for my daughter to walk out on a highway and try to scream across traffic during rush hour, but you can't just make a phone call to the kid because it's a stranger. Come on, man. You literally still video chat friends from 3.5 hours away. And that's not a problem at all. Yet you can't call your neighbor who you go to school with? That's just crazy to me. I don't understand it. I think maybe you probably could call. Do you know the number?
Don't you have her on Messenger Kids?
Don't you have her on Messenger Kids?
No.
Well, why don't you try to get that so that you can talk to your friend? That's what that whole platform is for.
She has an Amazon tablet, so she can't download any.
Well, Mama can hook up something from she can download an Amazon thing. Just download the Amazon app, ask her mom to make sure that you guys link up, and you'll have an Amazon app on your phone that you can talk to her with. Just go do that, ask mommy to set something up, get a hold of her mom, and then you guys can link up somehow, somewhere on your phones. I don't want you on that road during rush hour at all. Really don't want you on that road at all. See, it's always a stranger thing. It's like, oh, it's an outside stranger. You know what I mean? Howdy, stranger. It's weird, dude. It's like, come on. Where you come from? How? Where you come from? Round here. I from round here, you know, come here. What do we do when someone new moves into town back where we're from?
We go and talk to them.
if we run into them, we just say hi. We're not rude. We don't scowl at them after they've realized that we're staring at them, right? You know, it's like, it's not polite to stare, and if you do stare, at least say hi. I'm not a UFO, I'm not a fucking foreign object, I'm not a, you know, firefighter coming from, you know, whatever. I'm literally just a dude. I've lived in Maine my whole life. I've literally came up here and worked before, right?
And Nana lives here.
My mother's lived here for what, 10 years?
Yeah. Almost my whole life.
Right. But yeah, it's been about 8 to 10 years, something like that, 8, 9 years. Oh, I'm from here. I from here. You know from here, you know come here. It's like, holy fuck, dude. Oh man, my taxes aren't enough for them. They need my hide too. You know. You no talk. You can no talk at basketball game round here. Only we talk round here from basketball game. Couldn't believe that. Yeah, you're telling the girls what to do. No, I'm literally talking to myself, cheering, saying, oh, shoot, man, gotta get that rebound. You know, it's literally just thinking out loud, you know.
Yeah, my teammates do it on the bench too.
Yeah, everybody does it. What, we have to sit in a basketball arena and not say a word?
Just because none of the other parents. But it's just because you're like one of the people that...
No, they cheer too, dude.
Well, yeah, but like...
They're literally way louder than me. I'm like, is it about volume or is it about because I know basketball so well, they don't like what they hear? Because not once did your coach teach you offensive control during practice. And that's the only thing you girls lacked. And it's not your fault. You need to practice it. You know? Oh, 1 or 2 girls can bring it up the court. What else do you got? You know what I mean? Teach them, you guys didn't even really feel the rhythm of the game until I'd say halfway through the season is when, everybody got comfortable. You're supposed to practice the bell, you're supposed to practice, the quarters, substitutes, scrimmage, where like you wear one jersey during practice, right? You wear like pennies. Half the team wears these pennies, half the team doesn't. And you actually play a real game. It's a simulation, right? But instead, they confuse the heck out of you girls with a bunch of these very, very specific, organized drills that are very slow process. And every girl has to sit in the line and wait for the next one. So half the practice, the girls are just sitting in line, twiddling their thumbs, waiting for one girl to do one drill. And it's like, they don't need to be confused anymore. They need to learn how to flow like Aaron in the game. They need to know, so let them play the game. Turn on the scoreboard, run the alarm clock, you know what I mean? Get a whistle out. And, call them out when they, scrimmage them. Call them out when they travel. Call them out when they foul. Make them go through the process of the foul shooting. Get them to learn the game. And then before that, you're going to warm up a little bit. You're going to take shots. Everybody, takes, warm up shots. Get the basketballs out. Let the girls loosen up. Once everybody's comfortable with their shots, run them. Get everybody at attention. Run them good, right? Make sure that they're good and well and ready. Let them get a drink. Scrimmage them. Throw them pennies for the rest of the whole time. The whole rest of the practice needs to be on that court playing the game. You know what I'm saying? You're there for an hour. Oh, we can't run them very long. Still, it's an hour and a half. Oh my God, I ran for an hour and a half. No, half the time you weren't running. You know what I mean? Like, that's what practice is for. It's to teach you and get your lungs up to speed. If you're standing in practice, not running and moving and figuring out the game, you're not learning. You're not preparing yourself for the game. Unless you're doing cross country, unless you're running away from practice, you know, at another time. But you got to get your lungs up. Every kid, you know, especially in high school, right? Like, it's like basically. Guys can do it too. You want to be a cheerleader too? We'll go this way 4 steps, that way 4 steps, and yeah, we're gonna learn basketball like that, right? Well, no. All they had to do was just teach you kids a little bit more offensive control, and you guys probably have the best defense in the whole league. And I'm not joking. You guys can shut down every single team, defensively. You shut them down, every one of them. You're lockdown defense. All you need is just a little bit better offense, and that's all that should have been practiced, you know. But instead, nope. No, we'll do silly drills. And we'll talk about kittens. Oh, it don't matter. Everybody gets a trophy anyway. We don't have to try to win because everybody's included. We all pee in the same toilet now, so it doesn't matter.
It's not like that.
Well, I hope the hell not, but it sure does seem it, you know? It just seems like there was a very, very low lackluster at even trying to get you kids to learn the flow of an offense. The flow of an offense is everybody touches the ball gets passed around the 3-point line, and one of the defenders is going to slip up. And as soon as one of the defenders slips up, now look, now you've got an open shot. Someone on the team has an open shot because the defender slipped up. That's why. Like the Boston Celtics, 86, you know? All through the 80s, all through the 70s, you know? So, here, I got it. So it's like, just teach the kids how to pass the ball. Teach the kids how to get open. Teach the kids how to roll a screen. Teach the kids how to use a screen. Teach the kids how to do a screen. Teach the kids how to give and go. Teach the kids how to, do wings, where you swing wings and, come up to the top and drop down low. And it's like, you don't even have to pick. You don't even have to set a pick for your offensive person. You can set a pick. And this is the thing. You can teach that drill while you're scrimmaging the game. That way the kids are literally doing what you're telling them during the game. That way they know where to implement the actual drill during the game. Because what matters? What matters? You wasting your time, practice, group, not really teaching the kids how to play ball? Or them kids knowing what they're doing during the game, right? Once you're educated, you know. You can't unlearn something, unless something tragic happens, right? So, it's like, it's not rocket science. You had the best defense in the league. If you look at the charts, you guys had more stops and more rebounds. Literally, way more stops okay? You would usually have twice as many defensive stops, but you had triple the offensive turnovers. So you guys were super good at defense, but you were a little bit worse at offense, which means you had a lot of turnovers offensively. What do you do in that case? The first game, okay, all right, we learned how to, next game I'm gonna figure out what the kids are doing, right? By the third game, that fourth practice is gonna be, you know, you're gonna be practicing what we're bad at. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be practicing our flaws. That's it. And it's not like, oh, he's running a boot camp. No, I'm simply doing what the pros do. You fix what you're worst at. You figure out what's worst first. It's called worst first. You work on the worst stuff, that way, you know, you can, and it's like, I ask you every practice, did you guys do any offensive drills? Did you guys do any scrimmages? Did she teach you anything about picks or giving goes or anything?
We learned about screens a lot.
Okay, but she never asked once during a game for you guys to run one. She never called it. I've never seen one, not one, unless I did it twice. I said, Colby, go pick her. You went and picked her, and she literally went straight to the hoop and got an easy bank. Okay? That happened twice. I never once saw you guys, hear me out, Cole, can you hear me? I never once saw you guys react to her saying, run a screen. Like, I never saw that, and I'm very attentive. So, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so every single offensive possession, the kids came down and they had nowhere to go. They had no clue what to do other than what? Stand in your positions. Are we doing like, I don't know. It's just, to me, it was a little silly. In offense, you want to get away from your defender. That's all you're doing. You want to figure out a way to get the ball without your defender being able to get it out of your hands. So for offense, for her to say, get in your positions in offense, and then you just stand there like you're doing a zone defense, that's all she trained you guys to do. She didn't show you the flow of offense of the game. She didn't teach you how to swim like a herring on that court, right? That's all I'm trying to say. Because every single game, every single offensive possession, she was standing there nice and happy and telling you guys, get in your positions, nice and happy, when you was playing a zone offense. That's great, but with zone offense, you gotta run the plays. And obviously she didn't get the plays out to you enough because I never saw her play unless I asked you, hey, Colby, go run a pick. You know what I mean? And what happened? You scored because you sacrificed. You go up, you get in front of that defender, and she's free and clear. Boom, she's got speed, she needs a nice easy layup. And that is so easy. It's the easiest thing. It always works. And if that don't work, as soon as you go up and pick, you just roll off. If she gets stuck, she just give and goes it to you and then you're in. You know what I mean? But hey, we don't want to listen to that. It was like, because I mentioned it, she made sure that she didn't do it all year. I should have said, your offense is great. Keep doing exactly what you're doing. Because she would have switched it up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, lose 40-2 next game too. That's great. Let's go 50-2 next time. How's that? It's like it didn't dawn on you that these girls need a little bit of help during the game.